Kawaumat, in this video, we will discuss the introduction to polygons. In this video, we will define, identify, and illustrate the different kinds of polygons according to the number of sides. We will also differentiate convex from non-convex, which is also called concave polygons. And last, we will identify the parts of a polygon. So let's start. Let us start with a short activity. Now, I want you to guess which one or which figures or shapes do you think are polygons and not a polygon? Okay? So, let us group these sets of objects or shapes into two. Okay, so we have this. Now, from the given sets of objects, I mean shapes, which one or which group do you think are polygons and which one are not? So these are polygons and these are not polygons. So from the given sets of shapes and figures, these are considered polygons while this side are not polygons. Now, how will you know that the given figure or shape is a polygon? It must be a closed plane figure formed by three or more segments called sides. So, pag sinabi nating polygon, it must be close. Okay? So, kanina, ito yung mga example natin sa not a polygon. So, bakit hindi kaya sila polygon? So, based dito sa ating definition, it must be close. Okay? So, these are all closed figures. Okay? But, as you can see, it must be plane figure. So, closed plane figure. So, when we say plane, it must be a flat surface. So, in other words, it must be two-dimensional. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayo ditong cylinder at meron tayo ditong cube. So, these two are not polygons. Kasi, these are examples of three-dimensional figures or shapes. Okay? So, dito na lang tayo sa dalawa. Bakit itong dalawa hindi pa rin polygon? Kasi sabi dito, it must be formed by three or more segments called sides. So, dapat meron tayong sides. So, ito, as you can see, wala po siyang sides. Wala siyang segments. Ganun din po itong ating crescent. Okay? So, these two are not plane figures. These two does not have segments or sides. That's why these figures are not examples of polygons. Another, each side intersects exactly two other sides once at each endpoint. Pag sinabi nating intersects, halimbawa ito yung side mo. Dapat mag-intersect siya doon sa isang side at mag-intersect din siya dito sa isang side. So, meron silang common endpoint. But remember, yung intersection po nila o yung common endpoint nila dapat hindi collinear. So, kagaya nito, ito yung endpoint, they are non-collinear. Okay? So, ano ba yung sinasabi ko na collinear? Halimbawa po ito. So, ito yung first side mo, ito yung common endpoint, ito yung second side mo, may common endpoint. So, as you can see, endpoint, endpoint, endpoint. This is an example of collinear points, right? That's why this figure is not a polygon. Each line segment is called the side of the polygon. So, halimbawa, this is your polygon. Ito po yung tinatawag nating sides. Ito po yung tinatawag nating sides. At dito naman, ito naman dito. So, ayan po yung mga sides niyan. And, and each endpoint where the sides meet is called the vertex of the polygon. So, kung ito yung mga sides mo, yung intersection nila o kung saan sila nagmi-meet, that is what we call the vertex of the polygon. So, these are the sides of the polygon. While, yung intersection po ng dalawang sides natin, kung saan sila nag-meet, that is the vertex of the polygon. Now, so we have here the classification of polygons. So based dun sa binigay natin kanina na mga examples ng polygons, we can classify those according to the number of its sides. Okay? So kung ang polygon ninyo kanina tinuro ko sa inyo yung mga sides. So kung ang polygon ninyo ay three-sided, that is what we call triangle. Four-sided, that is a quadrilateral. 5 for pentagon. 6 sides for hexagon, 7 for heptagon, 8 for octagon, 9 for nonagon, 10 for decagon, 11 for endecagon, and 12 for dodecagon. Now, yung mga susunod dyan, you can make use of n, and we may call it n-gon. So, let's say, meron kang polygon na 15 sides. You may call it 15-gon. Kasi po ang mga pangalan ng mga susunod na polygons natin ay napakahahaba po. So, pwede po tayong gumamit ng n-gon. Now, how will you easily remember, okay, the name of the polygon according to the number of its sides? So, tri means 3. Quad means 4. Penta means 5. Hexa means 6. Hepta means 7, octa means 8, nona means 9, deca means 10. So, uno, that means 1, plus deca, which is 10. So, 1 plus 10, that is 11. Do, so that is duo, that is 2. 2 plus 10, that is 12. Okay, so these are the code or prefixes, yung simula na pwede nating tandaan para malaman natin how many sides of the polygon does it have. Now, let's proceed to the parts of a polygon. So, I have here an example of a polygon. Now, ang unang-una po nating gagawin is we should know how to name a polygon. So, how are we going to name the polygon? So, based dun sa classification po ng ating polygons, nagbilang tayo ng sides. Okay? Binilang natin, paano natin malalaman kung ano ang name ng polygon according to the number of sides kanina sa classification. Ngayon, ang gagawin natin is bibilangin po natin ang sides niya. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if we have a 5-sided polygon, then that is what we call a pentagon. Alright, so we have a pentagon. But how are we going to name this pentagon? So we can name it using its vertices. So nabanggit ko to kanina, ito po yung mga vertices. So we can name it using its vertices. So we have A, B, C, D, E. Alright. Pwede ba ang B, C, D, E, A? Yes. Pwede ba ang D? Unahin ko si D. D, E, A, B, C? Yes. Or pwede bang C, B, A, E, D? Pwede rin po. For as long as it is written consecutively. Pag sinabi natin consecutively, magkakasunod. Okay? So, dapat isulat po natin siya ng magkakasunod. Pwedeng clockwise, pwede rin pong counterclockwise as long as it is written consecutively. Alright. So, let's identify the parts of a polygon. So, we have the parts of a polygon. So, for our vertices, ito po yung mga vertices natin. So, what are the vertices? We have A, B, C, D, and E. For our angles, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, we have 5 angles. So, what are the angles? We have angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D, and angle E. For our sides, so ang sides po natin, we have this one. Ito po yung highlighted na blue. Ayan. So, these are the sides of the polygon. So, let us name it. We have side AB, side BC, side CD, side DE, and side EA. Pwede ba ang side DC? Pwede rin naman po. Okay? Ang importante lang po, yung pag-name po ng polygon na dapat consecutive po yan. Okay? So, since this is a side or segment, ibig sabihin pwede siyang baliktad. Segment AB or BA. Now, what do we mean by consecutive? Nabanggit ko na to kanina. When we say consecutive, that means magkasunod. Okay? So, tingin lang tayo dito or tingin tayo sa figure. Consecutive vertices, magkasunod na vertex. Okay? So, we have A and B, B and C. Dalawa lang ba? Marami pa po. Pwede rin pong B and C, C and D. D and E, E and A and B. So, ang dami pong pwede. Dalawa lang po ang binigay kong example. So, kapag sinabi natin consecutive, it must be a pair. So, hindi pwedeng A lang kasi consecutive. Ano yung kasunod ni A? So, A and B. Another example, B and C. Alright? Next, for consecutive angles. So, dito naman, angles naman, magkasunod na angles. So, we have, let me give you two examples. So, we have angle A and angle B, angle D, and angle E. So, basta magkasunod, consecutive angles po ang tawag natin doon. Again, hindi lang po ito ha, meron pa pong iba. So, dalawa lang po ang inilagay ko. And then for consecutive sides, we have AB and BC. Another example, CD and DE. So, we have 3 more examples. And then for diagonals, what do we mean by diagonals? When we say diagonals, ito po yung non-consecutive vertices. So, kung meron tayong consecutive vertices, di ba, we have A and B, consecutive vertices yon. Pag sinabi nating diagonals, non-consecutive, hindi magkasunod. So, hindi pwede si B. Okay? So, pwede ito, A and C. Pwede rin ito, A and D. Pwede ito, B and E. B and D. C and E. Okay? So, basta hindi yung kasunod. So, pag sinabi nating diagonals, non-consecutive vertices po yan. Alright? So, let us name the diagonals. So, we have, i-highlights natin yung mga non-consecutive, AC, AD, diagonal BE, BD, and CE. So, ito po yung 5 examples po ng ating diagonals. Now, we have 2 kinds of diagonals. Depende po sa hinihingi. Kung ang hinihingi po ay total number of diagonals, ito po siya. Okay? Non-consecutive vertices. So, ito po yung diagonals natin. So, we have 5 diagonals. Now, kung ang hinihingi po na diagonal ay diagonal from one vertex, let's say for example, how many diagonals can be drawn from vertex B? So, ito lang po yon. So, we have BE and BD kasi ang sabi from one vertex. Alright? So, we have 2 diagonals. So, kahit ito pa yan, kahit ito pa yung vertex na gamitin mo, 2 diagonals pa rin yan. Okay? So, meron tayong 2 klase ng diagonals, depende po sa hihingin, kung total number of diagonals or diagonal from one vertex. Ito po kasi, yung from one vertex ay ginagamit natin to para makuha natin yung bilang ng triangles. Alright? Ito po ay, we will discuss more about this sa atin pong next video tutorial. Is it convex or concave polygon? Okay? So, paano natin malalaman kung ang polygon natin ay convex or concave? So, we have 2 definitions for convex polygon para malaman natin kung convex polygon or non-convex o ito rin po yung tinatawag nating concave polygon, paano po natin malalaman? So, meron ako ditong 2 definitions na pwede mong gamitin para malaman na mo kung ito ay convex o concave. Okay, so let's start with the first definition. A polygon is convex if no line that contains a side of the polygon contains a point in the interior of the polygon. And the other one, a polygon is convex if no diagonal is in the exterior of the polygon. So, gagawin po natin itong 2. Let's have the first one. So, i-extend po natin lahat ng sides. Okay? Extend po natin lahat ng sides. So, dito tayo. Extend natin to, yung 4 na sides. So, as you can see, pag wala po siyang point sa interior, walang pumasok na point. So, as you can see, malinis po yung loob niya. Then, this is a convex polygon. Okay? I-try natin siya dito. I-extend po natin lahat ng sides. So, extend natin yan. Ito po ay side din. I-extend po natin yan. Extend. Okay? So, nung in-extend natin, nagkaroon siya ng interior points. Okay? That's why this is concave polygon. Alright, so this is one way of identifying whether your polygon is convex or concave. Another way, a polygon is convex if no diagonal is in the exterior of the polygon. So dito naman, sa labas naman tayo titingin. Pero ang gagamitin po natin ay hindi na yung sides, yung diagonal na po. So, kung ito yung 4 na vertex mo, gawa tayo ng diagonal. So, again, pag sinabi nating diagonal, non-consecutive. So, ito po yung mga diagonals natin. Meron po bang nasa labas? Meron po bang diagonal na nasa exterior? Wala po. That's why this is a convex polygon. So, ito po. I-extend natin, ay gawa po tayo ng diagonal. So, ito po yung mga vertices. I-connect po natin yung non-consecutive vertices. So, halimbawa ito. Ayan. Okay. So, as you can see, meron po tayong diagonal na nasa labas po ng ating polygon. Ito po at ito. That's why this is not considered a convex polygon. So, this is concave polygon. Now, so again, we have 2 ways of identifying whether your polygon is convex or concave. So you can make use of these 2. From the given sets of polygons, how will you know that a polygon is a regular polygon? So let us define first, a polygon is equilateral if all the sides have equal length. Let me give you an example. So, kapag meron po tayong figure and all of its sides are equal, then this is an equilateral triangle. So, matatawag natin siyang equilateral kapag yung lahat ng sides niya ay equal. Paano mo malalaman na equal lahat ng sides? Kapag given yung measure, or kung hindi naman given, kapag meron po siyang markings. Okay, so since single mark lahat yan, this symbolizes that the sides of this figure or shape is congruent, or they have an equal length. Okay? And then, a polygon is equiangular if all the angles have equal measure. So, equiangular naman, kung dito kanina sides, dito naman po pagdating sa equiangular, from the word angle, equal angles. Okay? So, if all the angles have equal measures, so kagaya po nito, pare-pareho po itong 90 degrees because of the symbol. So, this is an example of equiangular triangle. Now, asa ng regular polygon? A regular polygon is both equilateral and equiangular. So, kapag ang polygon mo ay all sides are equal, all angles have equal measures, let's say for example, this one, pare-pareho ang sides, pare-pareho ang angles, then we can have a regular polygon. So, para masabi nating regular polygon sila, it must be equilateral and equiangular. Now, there are some regular polygons that have special names, okay? So, meron tayong mga regular polygons na may special names. For four-sided polygon, kapag regular polygon siya, ang tawag po natin doon square. Kaya ito po, this is a square. Kapag three-sided polygon naman, at regular polygon siya, ang tawag po natin doon ay equilateral triangle. Ma'am, bakit po regular polygon? Equilateral lang siya, di ba? Pag sinabing regular, dapat equilateral and equiangular. Because in a triangle, if three sides of the triangle have equal length, then the angles opposite to those sides are also equal. Okay? So, ang triangle po, kapag equal yung tatlong sides niya, automatic yung angle opposite ng sides na yon are also equal. So that's why it is called equilateral. So let's try. So write P if the figure is a polygon. Otherwise, write NP, not a polygon. Okay, so these are the answers: NP, P, P, NP, and P. And then for test 2, we have state whether it is convex or concave polygon. Also, classify each polygon. So, classify natin, is it a triangle, pentagon? Okay, so you have to count the number of sides. So, let me start with the first one. So, this is a concave. So, identify muna natin. This is a concave kasi pag kinonect ko yung non-consecutive vertices, nagkakaroon ng diagonal outside. Okay, sa exterior. So, this is concave, and then I will be counting the number of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, this is a hexagon. So, this is a concave hexagon. Now, it's your turn to answer these 4 figures. Okay, let us check. So, we have convex octagon, convex quadrilateral, concave dodecagon, and concave heptagon. So you just have to count the number of sides. Let's have another. So I have here a polygon with 6 vertices. So fill in the blank with the correct word or phrases or number. You may pause the video so you can have more time to answer. Alright, let us answer. We have, what is the name of the polygon? So this is, paano malalaman? Count nyo yung sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is hexagon. And then consecutively, ang name ng ating vertices. So this is hexagon silent or S-I-L-E-N-T. How many diagonals can be drawn from vertex S? So, ito po yung vertex natin. Ilang diagonals ang pwedeng madrawing doon, from there. So, pag sinabing diagonals, non-consecutive vertices. So, 1, 2, 3. So, name the diagonals. We have diagonal SN, SE, and SL. Is the polygon convex or concave? So, if we will be connecting two non-consecutive vertices, do we have an exterior diagonal? Wala po. So, this is a convex polygon. Is it a regular polygon? No. Because they have different measures of its sides and angles. How many sides does it have? We have 6. What do you call angle E and angle L? So, that is consecutive angles. How about S and T? Consecutive vertices, side IL and side LE. So this is consecutive sides. And what do you call TE? So I am connecting two non-consecutive vertices. So this is what we call diagonal.